why now is the best time to invest into a Malaysian residential property. So especially for those Malaysians, this is the best time. 2020 is the best time. So why I'm very excited to talk about property right now? Because just yesterday, on the 5th of June 2020, the government of Malaysia has given a stimulus bill of 35 billion ringgit to spur the economy, and this also includes property purchases. So to get things into context, since the start of 2020, there's a rise in the number of infected cases, and a lot of people are affected financially and economically. So the government has give a lot of stimulus packages in the month of March, April, May, up to now, June. So the latest stimulus package, which is just announced yesterday, has an opportunity to make this the next property bull run. Okay guys, so you can go to penjana.treasury.gov.my to get the Penjana Package. So this is the government stimulus 35 billion ringgit to spur the economy. So you can go here, short-term economic recovery plan booklet, and you can download. Okay, so once you download, you have a full booklet by the government, and you can go to page 44. Okay? Incentives for property sector. Okay, let's go to page 44. Okay, incentive for property sector. Let's make it larger. So you can see here, there is the home ownership campaign that is introduced by the government, where they have stamp duty exemption on all instruments of transfer and loan agreement for purchase of residential homes priced between 300,000 ringgit to 2.5 million ringgit. That is basically most of the properties in Malaysia. Okay, and these properties have to be subjected at least 10% discounts by the developer. This means those property that previously no discount, but they want to sell their unit more, they have to have a 10% discount so that the buyers can purchase this property together with the stamp duty exemption. And also the exemption of the instrument of transfer is limited to the first 1 million of the home price, while full stamp duty exemption is given on the loan agreement effective for the sales and purchase agreements signed between 1st of June 2020 to 31st of May 2021. So this is your opportunity, guys, to purchase property at so much more discounts. So how much more discounts? I show you the normal stamp duty. Okay, so when you purchase a property, right, and you sign the SNP, sales and purchase agreement, you have to pay stamp duty for the memorandum of transfer, MOT, and which is calculated based on your purchase price. And you also need to pay stamp duty on your loan agreement based on a flat rate of 0.5% of the total loan. You see your property tiers 100,000 1%, 400k is 2%, 500 to 1 million 3%, and more than 1 million is 4% stamp duty. Let's say you purchase a property which costs 750,000 ringgit. So the first 100,000 is 1% stamp duty, then the next 400,000 is 2%, and the remaining is 250,000 is 3%. Then you have to add on the 0.5% of the loan amount, 90% of 750,000, another stamp duty on the loan agreement. Now you see of all these total stamp duties, right, 1,000, 8,000, 7,500 plus the 0.5%, 600 over 675,000 is 3,375. Totaling you will actually have to pay 19,875 ringgit if you were to purchase a 750,000 property. So now this amount is exempted. So you imagine the amount of buyer that is willing to buy more property right now, right? Because of the discount by the government. Stamp duty exempted, you don't need to pay tax when you purchase this property, right? Now the second thing, for those that been purchasing properties, have a lot of properties already, you also have RPGT exemption. So RPGT is a real estate gains tax in Malaysia. You exempt when you dispose your residential homes from 1st of June 2020 to 31st of December 2021. So this exemption is only limited to the disposal of 3 units of residential homes per individual. Those that already have property now, can sell the property. So why the government does do this? So those who have property are tempted to sell their property as soon as possible within this time period, 1st of June to 31st of December 2021, and this will spur another sub-sale market, right? More people will buy and sell in the sub-sale market, and a lot of people will be gaining a lot of cash from this lah, because previously they have to pay part of their property profits to the government. Now they don't have to pay. Now the third good thing, okay, for those of you that already purchased properties that already use up their loan quota of 90% margin of financing limit, now the government has made the current 70% for your third property, Malaysians, 70% for your third property, applicable for third housing loan onwards for property valued 600,000 and above. And this will be uplifted. Meaning, last time, the third property, you have to get 70% financing limit. But now, it's lifted. And it's subject to the internal risk management practices of financial institution, means subject to the bank. If the bank deem you suitable to get your third property at 90%, you can purchase your property at 90%. Means you need less down payment for your third property. So this will spur more, especially for those investors, more people to purchase newer homes. Okay guys, so you can go trading economics. I put this in the description below. And you see Bank Negara Malaysia lowered its overnight policy rate by 50 basis points. And it's the lowest since March of 2010, okay, which is 2%. This is because of the virus. If you notice, you can go to Bank Negara, bnm.gov.my, and then you can click this part. Base rate, BLR, and indicative lending rates for financial institution as of 20th May 2020. This is the latest one. So you click here, it will come out like this. Then you see the base rate and base lending rate, and this is the effective lending rate. So this is what you will get as a consumer. So you see all the banks are here, financial institutions are here, 3.5%, 3.3%. This is one of the lowest, 3%. Usually, if those of you that have been into the real estate sector and used to purchase homes, you notice that the normal interest rates are around 4%, and now it's all below 4, mostly below 4. Only got one Bangkok Bank, but that's not a normal bank, right? You usually hear CIMB is 3.75. Then you can go to Maybank. Maybank is 3.5% lending rate, very good interest rate. Public Bank also 3.35%. So yeah, it's very good lah. See, Alliance Bank also 3.36%. That's so. The awesome thing about this is when you have low interest rates, most of the money that when you purchase the property goes or paid into the principals. If you notice the 3.22%, basically you're paying the banks way cheaper than you used to. Usually you pay 4.5%, now you can get an interest rate of 3.25, 3.35, and 3.36. You can get very good interest rates. So I'll put all these links in the description below. So guys, you know why, right? 2020 is the best time to buy a Malaysian property. You have tax exemptions by the government. You also have no more 70% only for the third property. You can, it depends on your own bank to give you 80 or 90% loans. You also don't have RPGT, real estate gains tax. So those people who have property right now, you can sell it and buy more property, right? You sell one and then you earn maybe 100 or 200,000. Then they buy 2 properties or 3 properties. So you can do that. And finally, the lowest interest rate since the 2008 financial crisis, which is 2%. So you see banks giving you 3.25, 3.35%, and that is awesome, man. Means most of the cash will go into your pocket instead of go to the banks. For those of you interested to get a residential property in Malaysia, you can contact me, and I'll put my contacts in the description below. And not to worry, if those of you that do not have capital, you would only need a very small amount, which is just to pay the booking fee of 1,000 to 10,000 ringgit to purchase a property in Malaysia. So I specialize in properties in Kuala Lumpur and Johor Bahru. So if you have any friends or family that want to purchase property, or you yourself want to purchase a property in KL and Johor Bahru, do contact me, and my contacts is in the description below. Looking forward to see you kickstart your property journey in Malaysia today.